morning. Let me shuffle the cards and we'll get a pull for the spiritual life message. It did a chit chat and the whole video just disappeared. So Throne, your potential is endless. Potential is endless. Okay. So yes, we come in and each of us has the spark of the divine is at the center of being. You know, I talk about us being the temple, a holy temple of the divine is. I prefer to call the God essence the divine is, okay? Because when you actually get there, and there is that dismantling of the ego self into that, you see it as, you know, some people say they enter a void, but it's a pregnant void. It's not, you know, those that go into this void, dark void, and they think that that's it, that's not it. That's, you know, no. It's pregnant with everything that will ever come into the universe. Okay, absolutely alive, perfection, whole. Okay, but it's like, how do you say it? It's like logic, knowledge without content, if that makes sense. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's, you know, it's there. It's that potential for everything that will ever come into being. So we are, again, we have that within us. Each of us has that divine potential. And because of quantum, whatever the mind is focusing on is going to be creating more of the same, okay? Creating. This is why it's so important to be in positivity, to be a positive person. Because if you are in the negative, in the shadow realms, then that is what you're going to create. You will create more and more of that. If you are a person that is leery, wary, you know, and you stay in that mindset, it can develop into a paranoia. So again, stay away from that. Go into the positivity, because it's going to grow. It's like creating your soap opera. Okay, what is it? What is the story you're creating? What is it that you are putting out there? Because that's what's going to grow. When you plant a seed, you're not going to get something other than the seed that's been planted. If you plant a willow tree, you're not going to get an oak. Okay, so watch what it is you're planting. Are you planting something and then you're sowing weeds in with it that are going to choke it? Okay. So if you start to plant something positive, but then you go into a negative mind spin about it, what are you doing? Then basically you are, you know, putting weeds in there that are going to choke the life out of it. So if you plant a seed of positivity, okay? And continue to feed that, water it, nourish it every day, okay? Give it the love and the care. Plant it with love, see another with love. Continue, you know, to give that dynamic, okay? Open the heart. This is why I've given the mantra that I'm giving out now, that energetic mantra, because it works on opening the heart. It is a mantra of that energetic, being able to open the heart and to be able to begin to access more of being in alignment with the divine is and with the universe, okay? It gives you a way to access the things that I'm putting up now for the energetic community that want to walk that path, are things to open the heart, things to open the senses, things that you can explore, that you can come into alignment with, okay? They all help you to become a more empathic being, okay? A more open, a more aware, a more positive type of a person, okay? As we're going through these shifts, there are going to be a lot of shifts of consciousness, and you're going to feel these energies ramping up. And like I said, as these energies are ramping up, those that are, and we're making a big change now. You know, this world has been unfortunately ruled for the most part by the shadow substance. That's had a lot of predominance, okay? Well, it's shifting. It's shifting now to the positivity, okay? We're starting to make that shift to the positivity, and as we do that, what happens? When that light comes out and that negative, it can't deal with that light. So it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier and more acting out and things. Because the dark, you know, cannot stand the light. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. When you leave the physical form, you go to with those of like vibration. You can only go as high as what your vibration is. If you are a person in this lower vibration and you're trying to go this upper realm, it's going to be very, very uncomfortable, okay? It's going to be like being electrocuted, having your finger in a plug, and you can't take that much energy. You can't take that much. You know, so you're going to feel like you're being fried, okay? So again, you go with those of like consciousness, those of the same vibration. Everything here is built on vibration, and as the vibration rises, those of the lower consciousness, lower vibration are going to be very, very, very uncomfortable. And it's going to take a little of nothing to set them off. Okay, so you're going to continue to see this and encounter it and know that this is what's taking place and why it's taking place. The good news is we are going toward, those of light going towards more positivity. And we are shifting from the third to the fourth, okay, densities, which means an elevation in this vibration, okay, an elevation in this energy. So for some of us, it's going to be quite comfortable, okay? But if you are an empath, you are going to feel this, you know, like this. You're just going to feel this because it is affecting those of the me-only persuasion, those of that type of a consciousness, and they will be very, very unhappy. Okay, they're going to be very unsettled, very insecure, very anything can set them off because it's irritating. You know, it's like being poked all day. It's an irritation. They can't stand it. They can't, you know, they can't come into alignment with them. So understand this is why this is happening, okay? Those that are light are going to ever more positivity and light, okay? Raising the vibration, wanting to open that, wanting to come into alignment, seeing that harmony. You know, those are the light. Enjoy people of other cultures, of other colors, of other, you know, differentiations. We celebrate that. We want to celebrate that. We want to, you know, engage in whatever they are doing and, you know, bring it in, harmonize it, okay? Harmonize it. But those that are on that path of self-centered, me-only, fear-based, trepidation with others coming in, you know, they are, you know, we don't want them here. We don't want, you know, they have that mindset. It's a fear-based mindset, not open to anyone else, fear that something they have is going to be taken away. they are very irritated by the light. And we can see that in political agenda, those that are for me only, me, my, I, for the higher 1%. They will do anything they can, lie, cheat, steal. They know they can't win an election by honest means, and they are willing to be down and dirty, whatever it takes. And I don't know if I want to say unfortunately, Democrats don't have that mindset. They want to take the higher road. Okay? And so people think that they are ineffective, that they are weak because they don't fight fire with fire. Okay? But, what happens in this case, that those of the light have to really band together. And that's what we're getting. There's going to be more of that banding together, more of that, and those of the dark will be at each other's throats. Okay? They're going to be at each other's throats, so it's not going to benefit them. Where those of the light, we will be more willing to band together, to work together. Like all of a sudden I come in with this little beehive, little worker beehives, all working together. Okay, all working together. Okay. And when I see the other side, what I'm feeling is like the gladiator ring. They're pitted against someone else. Life or death. Okay, really a different feeling for that. So this is pitted against one another. The strongest survive, that type of mentality. And this other one is we are willing to pull together. Okay, willing to pull together. We're stronger when we're together. And that's also what the Bible says. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, I am there in their name. A cord of one is easily broken. But when you have the threefold cord and it's twisted together, it has much more strength. So we let the dark side be pitted one against the other. Okay? And in the end, it will fail. Although it has been paramount, for quite some time. They've had the upper hand because they've done down and dirty. But that's not going to continue to be the case. Like I said, things are shifting. And now we're going through this transition area where, again, if you are an empath, you're going to feel this, this vibration, one against the other, this parting of the ways. That's why it is so important to stay with those of like consciousness. If you are somebody that gets so bothered by this negative that it really is, bothering you, you're just like this because of the thing, then don't focus on that. If you can't just let it pass through you, without really dragging you out into some sort of a maelstrom of emotion, okay, then again, leave it to those that we, we see it, we feel it, it passes through, okay. It doesn't stick, it doesn't, it doesn't mean that we don't feel emotion. We do, we feel the emotion, but we don't stay caught in it. We are not caught up in it. It does not come in here and then click in the mind, and the mind keeps revolving on it, okay? Keeps spinning it, keeps, it passes through. It passes through, okay? So anyway, yeah, understand this is what happens. You have so much potential within you. So don't plant a seed of negativity, because that's what's going to grow. That's what's going to root. That's what's going to flower. Okay? Plant a seed of positivity. Okay? And let the naysayers have whatever they're naysaying about. Okay? because no, that's their projection. They can live in that darkness all they want. Enjoy that, okay? Revel in it. You know, dog eat dog, okay? But plant the seed of positivity. Know that life is eternal. Yes, we see a lot of people passing off the planet now, okay? And people get emotional, but understand life is eternal. They're on the other side. They're going forward, okay? If we have lost a loved one, we are going to see them again, okay? Going to see them again. When they're on the other side, they're out of the pain, they're out of the suffering, they're out of that drama, okay? So again, just understand that no matter what happens, there is life and death. This is the cycle. No one is going to stay here forever. So no matter how one is taken out, whether it's by an accident, an illness, whatever, it is part of the divine plan, okay? It's part of the cycle of life. It's continuing to cycle. And through these cycles, we learn, we experience, we evolve, okay? So again, stay in positivity. Know that you just have so much potential, but where is it you're going to put that mind? Where are you going to put that energy? Where are you going to put that focus? Because that is what creates that quantum energy. What you know is going to be is what you are going to experience. Whether you're experiencing reality, okay, or whether you're creating fantasy, illusion, delusion, okay? One or the other, okay? It's what is placed in mind and what is being projected, what is being given energy, okay? What is giving energy, okay? So thanks for tuning in. Much love and light. I hope somebody's gotten something positive from this. I do so appreciate you. Thanks for coming to the channel. Thank you for the thumbs up. And for my hater, good luck with that, I wish them well. I just wish they would pick a little something more positive for their life. But you choose where you want to be. Okay? So love and light. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you online.